Cheeto! Boom. Oh my god. My glasses. This is why I can't have anything nice. Guys, hi, and welcome back to a Monday noon rant. So I'm at school. It's currently 12:21. But I want to talk about what happened on Halloween. Nothing bad happened, but the night before on Thursday, I stayed up late working on my costume because I decided to do it last minute. Of course I did. Why? I don't know why. But before we start, Starbucks, we need to drink your water because I don't have my Stanley right now. So it squirted on me. Anyways, but yes, I stayed up pretty late last Thursday night trying to work on my costume. And then I think I fell asleep like around 2 in the morning after I showered. Woke up at 11 Halloween. I was supposed to wake up early so my mom could do my hair. I was thinking of doing a high up ponytail, like a high ponytail, like slick back and high. But it's a good thing I didn't do that because Roxy doesn't have her hair like that. So what I did was just pretty much pretend these are the, let me grab my glasses, but pretend my glasses are like the, whatchamacallit, the ears, because Wednesday, or I don't know if it was Tuesday night or Wednesday night, that I worked on my ears and I worked on Aaron's earrings. So those weren't hard, but they were pretty easy to do. But imagine these are my ears, so I pretty much just had my hair kind of like that and then wavy, you know, and then I spray painted it with white hairspray. Didn't really fucking work the way I wanted it to, but that's besides the point, right? Halloween, right? I did my own hair at home. I did my everyday makeup at home. I put on my costume at home, right? Because I was just like, something tells me I won't be able to do any of that in peace if I go to Erin's house like that. And yeah, I get to Erin's house and I had to help her out with some of her makeup. I had to do my eyeshadow. I had to, pretty much we were just trying to help her out. Like, I kind of had to give her my full attention because I knew if it was gonna be like kind of like that. And then I painted her nails too, so it was kind of like if I would have done all of that at her house, it would have just been a mess. And yeah, and then another thing too is that we planned this a week and a half in advance. So we talked about it between Aaron, Vanya, and I, like saying like, oh, what are we gonna do, this and that, we're gonna dress up. For religious reasons, Vanya didn't dress up because she doesn't celebrate, like I said, religion reasons, and that's fine. But her brother, on the other hand, said he wanted to dress up, he wanted to go trick-or-treating, he wanted to go to a party that he got invited to, which got canceled. So we ended up just taking trick-or-treating. She wasn't supposed to come with us, like, at all, but because of other things, she ended up just coming with us. So I'm glad she did though, because that, you know, so Vanessa helped out pretty much the whole time with Erin's hair and makeup. So, and she did such a wonderful job. Erin came out so cute, so pretty. I loved it. Like, seeing her glammed up made me so happy. So yes. And then, you know, the vlog started off when we got to her house and everyone was home. Once we finished, we headed out, right? And we got Starbucks and then we went to the Pasadena. What we were supposed to do was go to Pasadena for an hour, come back, and Vanya and Sergio go to their house. And then me and Aaron, I take Aaron to like to the library near where she lives to like do the trunk or treat there, because they do that like every year, and probably like explore around that neighborhood. That didn't happen. Why? Because we got to Pasadena, right? We couldn't find the houses that we wanted to find, so I had to call up my dad and be like, hey, what are the places that we go to, because we can't find anything out here right now and we're in Pasadena. And he was just like, well, if you go here, it's in these 2 streets, but if you go here in Pasadena, search up the Michael Myers house. We're like, okay, looks like we're doing the Michael Myers house. We go on Google, search up Michael Myers house, 17 minutes. We're like, okay, let's do it. And so we went. Jam-packed as hell. First of all, there was a lot of fucking people. I hated that, but I mean, it's Halloween, of course, you know. But And we parked, right, in some tiny streets, right? We had to go looking for parking, and we found some in Fairview and Magnolia. Those are the two streets that we're like, okay, this is where we gotta find when we leave. And we kept that in mind. We're like, okay, Fairview, Magnolia, do not forget that. And we left. We walked around. Like I said, it was supposed to be a quick hour walking around and then come back and then leave, right? Because the trunk or treating at the library ended like around 9. So we were supposed to finish like around 8, get to Aaron's house, and then finally, you know. But that didn't happen. Why? Because then we got lost. We got lost in Pasadena. So, like, it was weird. We ended up in such a very little small area with small houses giving out candy. We went out into the main street where just a fuck ton of people. So overstimulating. I hated that. And then the recording isn't really that well because I record on my iPhone. First of all, I don't record on any like device. It's just my phone. We used the flashlight on my phone. Bitch was bright as fuck. So when Vanessa would turn it to us, it was pitch black over her. We couldn't see. It was hurting our eyes. It was just too much. And it was bad. And we were like, wait, don't flash us. We can't see. And so like, she had to record in different angles, so she doesn't even get paid for this. So Vanya, thank you for recording for Friday's vlog, like, honestly. So she was like recording like this, she was recording like that, she like, you know, so props to her for managing, like, helping it out, right? And it started off pretty well. Eventually we got to this guy's house, and Sergio was telling us his Philip joke, the Philip my bag of candy, right? You could hear it in the video, and he tells it to this guy, right? And you just hear, yeah, fill up my bag, you motherfucker. And I was just like, oh, excuse me. Like, what? And so, and at first I was just kind of like, did he just, you know? But so the person he said it to was actually Sergio, because he said the joke. But I don't think it was necessary to be like, oh yeah, fill up my bag, you motherfucker. Like, Sergio didn't mean it like that. He meant it as in like, it's a joke. You don't gotta go ahead and, you know. I went, said trick or treat. He gave me my candy. Aaron went. But before Aaron went, Vanya was on the side recording us, and he was just like, where's your bag? And she was like, oh, I don't celebrate. He was like, what are you, Nazi? And we're just like, huh? Like, and we were just like, oh, like, what the fuck? Like I don't think he meant it as a bad thing, right? But she doesn't celebrate because of her religion, okay, dude? Not because she's Nazi. Like, that shit took us off guard. And like, Vanya was just like, I don't know why he said that. And we're like, yeah, we don't. It was just so weird. Like, that guy just, I don't know, that guy was something else. And like, we were just talking about it for like a good while, trying to figure out why the fuck did he say that? Like, what? Because I think Vanya tried explaining to him, like, tried to say like, oh, it's because of religion reasons I don't celebrate. But he just blurred out and be like, what are you, Nazi? And it's just like, okay, dude, calm the fuck down. He was a white guy too, a white motherfucker, okay? So anyways, but that happened. And then later on in the video, we came up to this house, and this Michael Myers guy in a costume was sitting down just kind of like that with his candy, and said he was just like, oh, he's gonna scare us, yeah, that was his intent, right? And said he was scared him, and then I don't think the guy liked that. And so Aaron got scared, and I was like, come on, come and say, you know, whatever. And we left, we were walking, and then we looked down, and there's blood on the sidewalk. Fake blood, I don't know. Real blood, I don't know. But there was blood. It was just like a pool of blood. You could see it in the video. We were just like, is that blood? And we all just stared at each other, and we were like, okay, let's just leave, because what if it was a crime scene? And there we are, you know. Like I said, we went from a secluded area to a main street, and then we went to another street, and we just kept walking. We didn't care. We followed the people around, and then we came up to this park, and then a closed off street. pretty cool costumes out there. There was a guy in a chainsaw going walking around. That was pretty fucking cool. And then we were supposed to go to the haunted maze in there, but like I said, there was a huge ass line. At that point, we were lost already. We couldn't find the original streets we were supposed to go to, because like I said, it was supposed to be hour in and hour out, right? Walk back. And we got lost. We didn't know where we were at. We were in this fucking street, right? And we're like, what? Where are we? What is this? And like, every single house was decked out. People lined up in each house. There was a line to get candy. You're supposed to just go, oh, trick or treat, leave. Trick or treat, leave. Not stand there and like wait. Like, you know, it was kind of weird, like I said. And so we didn't get anything there. We didn't line up for any of the houses. There was a house decorated like Christmas, which is pretty fucking cool, but come on now. And we were walking and Aaron's like, oh, we should have gone to the haunted house. And I was like, did you see the fucking line for that though? A little white boy, right? With like, what's it called? Fucking Maruchan looking hair goes like, did you see the fucking line for that though? And I was just like, all right, child, shut the fuck up. Like, I am not in the mood for your stupidity. It was a white kid, okay? He was probably like a preteen or some shit, but that I was just so. And then we walked around, right, trying to like, and for some reason we couldn't find the streets on Google, so we were like, where the fuck are we? And then we eventually made it to another big main street, and we continued walking. And then we went back to the original main street, and we're like, oh my god, if we go across, we'll go back to where we were. We went across, we stepped off to the side, and like I was like looking for like the two streets, right? We found it. It was a 10-minute walk, but what turned out to be was supposed to be a simple hour in turned out to be like almost what, an hour and a half, 2 hours walking. So we never went to the library when we got home. Like, we literally got to the car and me and Aaron were like, the car, oh, the car, we missed the car. And it's mainly because like we knew we weren't gonna, nothing bad was gonna happen to us if we got lost. It was just the fact that like we were tired already. I have ankle issues and I decided to wear my Converse instead of my Adidas, but costume reasons I wore, you know, I wore my fucking Converse. But yeah, so it was just something else, dude. Like, Halloween was all over the place. Like, the moment October started, I didn't know what I wanted to dress up as. My friend came up with the idea of Roxy and Chica. We were trying to figure out if we were gonna hang out with friends or not. They never said, oh yeah, we are, oh yeah, we're not. Like, two of them were like, oh, I have a party, and the other one was just like, oh, I'm still in San Diego, I can't. So that was okay. But there was two other people that were like, they could have been like, oh yeah, let's hang out, or no, I'm busy, and they wouldn't answer. So we were like, okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna hang out? Are we not gonna hang out? And so it ended up just being us three, which originally was supposed to just be 2 people, but then it became 4 people. So thank you for that, Mane and Sergio, for joining us. But it was, I don't know, Halloween was just it was something else. And then I was having malfunction in my outfit because my skirt kept riding up my ass. So you could kind of see the way the skirt was. It was very much because of my booty cheeks. So my butt was exposed to a lot of people that night. I kept pulling it and I kept tugging at it, pulling it down. It didn't matter what the fuck I did because they would just ride back up. And it was just like I was pretty mad. I was just going insane. I was just, you know. And then kids were screaming left and right, running across the fucking street. We met a guy with a fucking snake, which was pretty fucking cool, by the way. But I don't know. Halloween was just something else. Like, we kept saying like we should have just stayed home. We should have just done this. Halloween was just something else. Like, it was nice, okay, being able to hang out with the girls and dress up, but it was not what I wanted it to be. But you know, we had a fun time despite getting lost. Next year we're planning to dress up as the K-pop demon hunters. Maybe not the day of Halloween, right? But you know. But I think that's it. It's already 12:38. I gotta get to class. Sir, I think there's something wrong with your car. But I don't know, guys. I don't even know if the fucking Halloween vlog is gonna be good, because like I said, camera was just, it was just a lot. It's just a bunch of like sidewalk. But I will try my best for that video, guys. I swear it will be a good video. I swear it's a good video. So, but anyways, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. Clearly you can tell that I'm a little stressed because this whole way here my phone was just acting up. I was like without music for like a good 20 minutes. It kind of pissed me off. But and then I haven't eaten. I left my sandwich at home. I didn't realize that. But calling it here. Have a good day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Monday noon rant, because I kind of didn't. But have a good day, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Guys, so anyways, so as you guys know, I was talking about Halloween, right? And I was like, okay, time to cut the video short, because I'm like, what's it called? I have to get to class. Yeah. So canvas is a piece of fucking shit. Canvas. Fuck you, canvas. Fuck you. Cause I drove out here for no reason. I wasted gas for no reason. I wasted time for no reason. I could have been home right now. I could have been sleeping a little more right now. I could have been home. My professor canceled class. Hi. He canceled class. Guys. Motherfucker canceled class. I got there, I was speed walking because I parked fucking far. Okay, so I was speed walking, of course, and with my fucked up legs, it was hurting. I get there, and there's a yellow note in front of the door, but I didn't read it, right? I opened the door and I see an empty classroom, and I was just like, huh. Am I late? What's going on? Am I too early? Is it you know? And I checked my phone and it said it was 12:45, and I was like, no, as a matter of fact, I am here on time. Where the fuck is everybody else? What the fuck is this guy doing? Yeah, class was fucking canceled, and that was just some bullshit, bro. That I'm mad. Yes, guys, I'm fucking mad, okay? I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that. My class got canceled and I didn't see the stupid ass message. I checked my Canvas, and for some reason, Canvas acts up sometimes and it doesn't send me notifications, like, at all. Why wasn't there no email attached to it? As a matter of fact, I opened my email, because usually what Canvas does is that it sends a notification and then you get an email. There was no email in my inbox. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Ay, la madre, pendejo, what the fuck? Stupid ass Chevrolet Silverado. Sorry, guys. Did he just fucking go for it on red? He did go for it on red. Oh my god. We were stunned. All of us were stunned. Anyways, bye guys. I'll see you in the next video for sure. This is for sure the ending now. Goodbye. Bye. Mwah.